What's up YouTube? It's Liam Castro back again for another video. I hope you enjoyed the other two videos. Make sure to like and subscribe because we're growing the channel. I think we have like 20 views or something on the last video, which is amazing. So thank you guys so much. Shout out to Philip A. Ubarnsky for leaving such a tough comment on the video. Appreciate it so much. Anyway, moving on. Today's video is about songwriting, and I think that's actually the most important part of the development of a musical piece, because what's a good song without lyrics that can touch somebody like deep in their heart? And that's the most important thing for me as both a content creator, a musician. I want to write lyrics and write words that don't just go onto the paper and become part of the song and just are catchy. I want something that will last, something that'll leave an impression on a listener and make them feel like they're the only person the song is meant for. And I think that's the most important thing. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys in step-by-step instructions how to make a song that matters, okay? And first I'm gonna address what that means, okay? So making a song that matters means making a song that'll last, making a song that even if it goes viral at first will last and stick around. Because a lot of songs, they go viral, they're catchy, but they don't last the ages. They're not passed down. They don't stay in the circle of music listeners, if that makes sense. So I'll give you an example. For example, a song that will last, in my opinion, is "Viva La Vida" by Coldplay. And I can tell you why. This song has lasted. I don't remember exactly when it was made. It was made in the maybe 2011, and it's still extremely prevalent all over radio stations. Obviously, the internet's using edits all the time. And the reason why it's lasted, at least in my opinion, is the fact that the most important thing, which is that it touches a primordial sense of of belonging within the human spirit, and a desire paired with a desire for power. And that's a universal theme. Those two themes are universal themes, and that's where I'm trying to get here. You have to write a song with universal human themes in order for the song to stick around. And okay, your song might not get traction now. Like, my music is not getting that much traction at the moment. I'm trying to change this with YouTube, but right now it's not getting that much traction. And but later on, who knows, maybe like even 10, 20 years later, one of my songs could just get very popular and stay very popular because it really leaves a lasting impression on somebody who listens to it, shares it. I don't know, like, and my song could be listened to by people years and years from now, and that's my hope. So yeah, like, writing a song is not about getting viral based on a catchy hook that's like doesn't have any substance. It's about leaving a meaningful impact on the world and the individual listener. So moving on, the first step in writing a song that matters. Alright, so step one, I would like to call this the experience. And now, before I get more into this, I want to preface that dividing this video into specific steps may not have been the best idea. Because, to be honest with you, songwriting is more than just a formula you learn. It's something that comes to you from the heart. And I'd like to rephrase what I'm trying to mean here by calling these steps talking points. I think that's a better word, because I'm not trying to lead you through a tutorial for how to write a song. I'm trying to share with you my experience with writing songs that matter in a way that can help you on your journey, whether you've started songwriting already or you're new to it. And I'm not trying to give you some kind of guide that's incredibly specific for how you do this, because nobody can really truly do that. Okay, so moving on, the first talking point, let's say, is the experience. Now, you can't just sit down in your room, at least I can't, and write a meaningful song if you haven't experienced something that truly touched you emotionally. And emotional experiences, whatever it is, joy, happiness, sadness, mediocrity, anything, to be honest. Boredom, like, of a high degree, could inspire a very, very impactful song. Now, if you don't have a specific emotion or something connected, or an idea connected to an emotion in your mind already, it's not a good idea to start writing a song. I'm going to say that definitively, because I've tried to do that. Like, I've had EPs I'm working on where I have to do that one last song, but it just, I'm not feeling it, and I start writing lyrics, and then I even start recording. It just doesn't feel, it doesn't have that extra sparkle, that extra, like, that motivation within the music that makes my songs, like, signature to me, what they are. And then I have to wait. That's how you have to do it. You have to wait until something surfaces, inspiration, you encounter something happens to you, remember something that really just touches you deep inside. And now, once you've, like, isolated that moment, you have to just take a minute to let it really sink in and affect you, because in order to really write a song about an emotion or an experience you've had, you have to get back into that place. Like, for me, I have to sit for a few minutes and just return to that place I was when I first felt that emotion, or just remember the experience vividly again. And once I've captured that feeling, then I can start writing. And I think that might be one of the most important steps, because without that feeling, without that inspiration to change the way the listener thinks about the world through your experience, I don't think you have a song. Now, I think a lot of artists out there do write songs without this experience of their own, and I don't know, to fill out an album or something, and those are the songs people don't listen to. People listen to the songs that come from an authentic, raw place of emotion that somebody's returned to in writing the song, and I think that's of paramount importance. Next, I'd like to focus on writing to an instrumental. Now, this is something that's up to interpretation. I'll share my personal opinion on this. So, writing to an instrumental, I think, for me, is what works, because when I write a song without an instrumental, I can't get the feeling of the track that's actually going to be behind my words when I release it on Spotify. Now, even if I have the emotion, I need to adjust that emotion to kind of cater to the instruments that are playing on the actual song. Now, some people, or even I have this sometimes, like, if you have a really intense burst of inspiration, you really feel that emotion, you don't have your laptop with the instrumental, you don't have something you can listen to the instrumental with, then of course, like, you can write your song out right there and then. Like, that's something I do sometimes, and it does work when I have those intense bursts of inspiration. But personally, I wouldn't choose, if I had another choice, to sit down and write a song without the instrumental if I had the laptop right there with the instrumental pulled up, because I want to just kind of craft my words to fit the pack of sound that's going to be pervading on whatever streaming platform I am choosing to release my music on, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. And so that's not as important of a step. That's really just a choice that you make, and I shared with the choice I make in that situation. But to be honest with you, that's not very important. It's just something you should think about when writing a song, because it can affect the way the song comes out in the end. Okay, so the final step is going to be the rhythm and singing test. Now, once you've written your song, tailored it to the instrumental, whatever you're going to do on that front, you'd like to try to make sure that you can sing the song that you've written comfortably and in a good rhythm. You see, like, for example, I'm gonna make an example here. If I wrote the words "I am strong" on a piece of paper as the start of a song, but the instrumental was a bit of a weird instrumental, and yes, technically the words would fit on the instrumental, but the instrumental is a high instrumental. Maybe it's like, I don't know, A flat or something, and I want to think about my vocal range, I'm gonna test that. Like for example, the instrumental's down here, bum 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 bum, and I sing, I am strong. That fits. That's perfect. I'm able to comfortably sing within my range, and it sounds beautiful on the track. But for example, I have the instrumental up here, da 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 da, or something like that, and then I'm forced to do something like, I am strong. That's outside my vocal range. Is a bit harder to do, and it doesn't sound good like you guys just heard. So you'll want to either like transpose your instrumental or choose something different in that case, because you're not gonna reap the full potential of your singing ability. And this is not a step about or a conversation we're having right here about singing technique. I could do that in another video. This is simply about making sure you have the ability to sing your words, that the important words that you wrote, in the most impactful way possible. And so that's the final step or talking point in this songwriting thing that I said today. And so I'd like to ask you guys, like always, to press that like button, press the subscribe button, turn on notifications, all that stuff. You guys have been engaging with the videos. We've gotten minimal, but some views, and we've gotten some amazing comments from some great people, especially on my post in my channel. And so I'm eternally grateful for the little bit of traction I'm getting. Hope that YouTube algorithms picks me up soon and puts me towards the top so I can reach more listeners. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Write the best songs. I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you.